For our next segment, we are here at the Summit County Teen Center, also known as the Drop, to talk about a few programs that Summit County Youth and Family Services offers. And here to tell us all about it is Lauren Gearhart from Mountain Mentors and Youth and Family Services. Welcome, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so as I mentioned, we're here in the Summit County Teen Center, which is known amongst the kids as the Drop. So tell us about this program and what goes on here.
Sure. The Drop is a after-school space and actually runs all throughout the summer as well, but we just kicked off the school year, so we are open every day after school, Monday through Thursday. Mondays is early release for all students. Since we serve middle school and high schoolers, we start at 2:30 on Mondays, and then we go until 5:30. So Tuesday through Thursday, we're 3:30 to 5:30. Again, all middle schoolers and high schoolers are welcome. That could be from the district, it could be Snowy Peaks, it could be Peak School or homeschooled. Anyone that resides in the county or goes to school in the county is more than welcome to come hang out. It is free for everybody. We provide snacks every day, and you can see a couple of the activities going around back here. Also help with homework and then arts and crafts. I think they did tie-dye yesterday.
Fun.
So a safe place. We don't have a set curriculum or a set program. We just want to make sure that kids have a safe and welcoming place after school if they're not supervised or engaged in any other sports or activities.
Great. And this is a pretty easy location to get to after school. So where are we?
Yeah, we are at the County Commons, which is great because it's about 3 bus stops on the Summit stage from the middle school and just a handful of stops away from the high school as well. So on those Summit stage routes, which most of our kids feel pretty comfortable using.
All right, awesome. And so if families are interested in having their teens come here after school, how do they get involved and utilize the program here?
Yeah, so they can just stop by. Some kids just tell their friends. Anybody is welcome the first day. After that, when they're leaving the first day, we send them with a waiver so parents can sign off knowing that they'll be here and an emergency contact. So we just ask to bring that back on their second day here. Sometimes we talk to parents on the phones or teachers. So we'll hand out those waivers to anybody that's interested in coming or sending a child out to the teen center.
All right, so easy, free, easy to get to.
Yeah.
Fun to do.
Hopefully, yeah, a lot of fun. Seems like it most days.
All right, awesome. So another great program that Youth and Family Services operates is the Mountain Mentors program. So for anyone who is not familiar with Mountain Mentors, tell us what that's about.
Sure. So after 31 years, we are still recruiting mentors in the county. So we're looking for any adults, 21 and up, that have a desire to hang out with a child and kind of just brighten their day. We look for folks that have 8 hours a month and commit to a full year. And we really look for folks that just want to get out in the community. Low to no cost activities is our goal. So hikes, bike rides, walking dogs, running errands, and then just using our local partners to reduce those costs to some of the more expensive traditional mountain town activities.
Right. And so, I mean, it's amazing all the different activities that you see mentors doing with their mentees, from skiing to some of the group activities like going to a Rockies game or spending time at the animal shelter or going out and doing cool stuff on the peninsula. So quite a variety of activities that people can do, kind of that you guys organize, as well as just on their own at their convenience.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So I know that as you mentioned, the program has been going strong for more than 3 decades, a testament to how it's impacting local kids' lives here in our community, which is awesome. But we always seem like there's a wait list that's like at least a few dozen kids on there, right?
Yeah, it's great that we have such success and popularity. However, mostly through word of mouth and school referrals, we have a strong wait list of about 55 to 60 kids waiting. So we are always in need of local mentors, local volunteers to get matched up with those students.
All right, fantastic. So Mountain Mentors is going to be at Taste of Keystone on Labor Day weekend. What are you going to be up to there?
Yes, it's our annual silent auction. So Keystone is nice enough to invite us there to auction off all of the items that we've collected and have been donated to Mountain Mentors for the silent auction. So Taste of Keystone, a whole bunch of great restaurants and chefs whip up these tasty little treats for tickets, and then we're alongside just trying to gain support for Mountain Mentors and getting those folks out in the community more with the raffled off or the auctioned off items.
Fantastic. So the program has been tremendously successful, but unfortunately some of the grant funding streams that you've come to rely on over the years have begun to kind of dry up or shift their focus. So what's the situation there?
Yeah, certainly. A lot of our grant funds or grants from the state have been focused on direct service, such as interacting with youth face to face. And it looks like a lot of those state grants are now focused on policy change or environmental change, so a little bit more globally and not one-on-one or direct service. So that's unfortunately a bummer for us when we do mostly direct service.
Right, and we know the value of that one-on-one interaction.
Yeah, for sure. So now we've just got to get a little bit more creative with funding sources. So so not the traditional state grants, but looking for donations and any way that our local community can help support, even if it's not through that time invested.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so if people are interested in supporting Mountain Mentors, but they don't have the time to be a mentor, they can support through a donation. And how would they go about doing that?
Sure. We have a website called, the county website is summitcountyco.gov/mentor. And there's a donation link right on there. So as Julie said, if you don't have the time to donate, which a lot of us are very busy up in the high country, then maybe a financial donation is more applicable for your situation.
All right, great. Well, Lauren, is there anything else that you'd like to add about the Teen Center or Mountain Mentors, or have we covered the bases?
I certainly want to just make sure that every student and every person that's interacting with students knows that this Teen Center is very accessible and a very fun place to be after school. And if you know someone in mind that has some time or some extra cash, send them to Mountain Mentors.
All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today.
Yeah,
and thanks
Julie.
for your great work here.
Thank you.
All right. Stick with us. When we come back, we're going to meet you over at the Summit County Community and Senior Center to talk about an opportunity for seniors and allies to give input into plans for our community.